Hello and welcome to this World of Tanks video. My name is Maxwell and something a little bit different for you today. I thought I'd bring you a first impressions look at the Crusader on the 8.1 test server. So the Crusader is the British Tank Tree's Tier 5 light tank, and you know that I really like my light tanks, so I thought I'd do a first impression on this one. So very basically to start with, it's a sexy looking tank. It looks very nice and it's got some good frontal slope on that armour, but there's a very low chance that you'll actually hit it because you've got that giant sight box there and a little flat bit. The turret is again very slow, so good chance of ricochets. Unfortunately, the armour value is so poor that 9 times out of 10 those shots will be penetrating hits anyway. Now on to the actual stats of the vehicle itself. To be perfectly honest, I'm not a big fan as of right now. Its top speed is fairly low, being in the sort of mid 40 kilometers an hour. Its manoeuvrability, when going slow, its manoeuvrability is pretty good, but when travelling at a decent speed, the manoeuvrability is pretty awful. Its turning circle is far too large, and as you saw there, those two Cromwell's Tier 6 medium tanks were able to make it to the top of this ridge and outperform me in agility and manoeuvrability. So to be honest, if you're wanting a fast manoeuvrable tank, you're probably best off going with the Cromwell rather than this one. The good thing about it is it has a very low profile, so it has a very good, well, a very low spotting chance, so its camouflage ratios are fairly high. On the plus side for this tank, it does come equipped with the same gun that the premium Churchill has. I think the rate of fire is actually very slightly faster on this one, post-nerf for the Churchill's gun. So it has a good gun, so it's a good brawler, and Wargaming have came out and said themselves that they are intending the British tanks and the British tank tree to be sort of jack of all trades, to be pretty good at almost everything, not really excelling at anything, and that really shines through with this tank. As I said, hasn't got a fantastic top speed, hasn't got a good manoeuvrability, but it is a brawler. It can get in there, it can do some damage, and it can get itself away. As you can see, its acceleration up a hill is pretty slow there. So yeah, it's good at getting in, getting a bit of damage done, doing a bit of brawling, and then getting out again. So all in all, a half-decent tank, but to be honest, I probably won't be favouring this over, say, the Chaffee, as I think the Chaffee is probably one of the best, if not the best, Tier 5 light tank that is available at the moment. This one just, it feels a little bit too slow, and it feels a little bit too clunky, and not agile enough to be played properly as a light tank. But having said that, it's got a decent cannon, being the same one the premium Churchill has, and it has, which has got a fantastic rate of fire, so it's able to get some damage down on large opponents, and as you're able to see here, pretty effective at stealing other people's kills. So, to this game specifically, take a massive hit there from the Su-26. I don't know if he knew that I was coming or what. And then I totally forgot what all of my key bindings were. As you see, I have fire extinguisher and repair kit bound to E and R. So totally forgot where they were and let myself burn for a good long time. And my engine got totally screwed up there. So my idea was to take some cover, head to the middle of the battlefield and see if I could find that ELC that got over the ridge and slipped away. Then once I get to the middle of the battlefield, I was going to circle back around and try and spot in those trees on the left-hand flank. As you're about to see though, that doesn't work out too well for me. So I'm just going to skirt this hill here, and hopefully somebody's first shot will miss, and then I'll be able to head right and duck down. Silly me though, I make the mistake of stopping to take a shot, and I get blown to pieces by the Hiding Stug 3. So, first impression of the light Crusader tank, to be perfectly honest, it's not a fantastic one. If you prefer playing light tanks, then this one, it doesn't have the speed and manoeuvrability to back it up, but it does have some good armour slopes, so at mid-tiered games you are a lot more likely to bounce shots, and it has a good cannon, so it's able to get in there, get some brawling damage done, and get out again. The other thing I found with this tank is it only normally gets matched up around tier 6 and 7 and occasionally tier 8. I've never seen it matched up in a tier 9 or tier 10 battle yet, so I don't know if that's something that's going to be in the final release of this patch, or whether it's just for this beta. So we'll just quickly watch this game until the end. It doesn't last very long. They spot the Stug 3 that killed me hiding in the bush and then are able to take him out. So, yep, that's my first impression video of the British Tier 5 light tank, the Crusader. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and I will catch you next time. Oh, just one quick message. If there's any tank that you particularly want me to cover in the British tank trees, then leave a comment in the comment section below. What I'm generally going to be doing is just going through the tanks that I find interesting and the ones that I would be interested in playing. But if there's any specifically that you'd like to see a video on, then just leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll try and get to making a video on it. So again, thanks very much for watching, and I will catch you next time.